Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know this is a bit of a different setup and I'm sitting on my floor, but that is what my life has come to recently. Anyways, I thought I would share with you guys, I did a very impromptu quick fix of my friend Patricia's hair the other night. She had bleached it at home on her own and did not use enough product and did not use strong enough of a bleach and did not probably leave it on for as long as she should have. So it was a bit of a nightmare, but I thought I would show you guys the process. Now the end result was by no means perfect, but I think you'll be able to admit that it did come a very long way from what we started with. So if you have bleached your hair at home and you have been left with a highlighter, orange, yellow hair color, you're gonna want to keep on watching because this might be able to show you how to fix it at home. Even though I do recommend you going into the salon and getting it fixed. But I do know that sometimes finances prohibit that. So this video, it's not the best filmed video. It's a bit all over the place, but I figured I would film it and try and show you guys anyways since the situation arose. So anyways, if you want to see how to do that, keep on watching.
All right, so we've got 3 packets of extra strength quick blue. Honestly, I find bleach is bleach, but I do like this stuff. I find I always go back to it. It's just from Sally's. And then we've got some 30 vol. I have another big bottle right here. I'm probably going to use this one first because this one was in the car, so it's going to be so cold. So essentially, bleach is like 1 part bleach to 2 parts developer. So basically you need double the amount of this to this in your bowl. So I'm going to start off by mixing the first packet, and then we're just going to keep on adding as we need it.
Alright, so we've got the bleach in the bowl, and now we're just going to add the developer. So I just eyeballed it. I don't know if you remember from my last color video. I think it was me coloring my hair. My scale is out of batteries. But I just eyeballed it. You're going to want to put double the amount of developer in here. But honestly, if you don't have enough developer in here, I find it's like quite thick. So if you find that it's like really thick, it's probably because you don't have enough developer in there. It's not supposed to be super runny, but it's definitely not supposed to be like so thick that you can't like put it on the hair. And then you're just going to want to mix this around until there's no clumps in there and there's no powder. And really make sure that you're seeing the bottom of the bowl, because sometimes you think you're mixing to the bottom and you're not. Okay, see this consistency? This is kind of what we're looking for. See Patricia's hair? I have it in 4 quadrants. And I'm just gonna start at the bottom and then the sides. I'm just gonna show you guys so you can see what I'm talking about.
So this is Patricia's hair. It's a lovely shades of orange. The ends are nice and blonde because she had that in her hair from before. But as you can see, this is a different color, this is a different color, this is a different color, and this is a different color. So essentially, I think she only used 1 packet of bleach, which wasn't enough. And then how long did you leave it on for?
Like less than an hour.
Less than an hour? Okay, so bleach really only works about 30 to 40 minutes anyways, and then it stops working. But you can see the lines here, here, where it just wasn't properly saturated through the hair. So I think we're gonna have to end up bleaching this twice, and we're gonna be doing it with 30 vol, but we're gonna do it once, and then obviously see how things turn out, and then if we have to bleach it again, we bleach it again.
So I'm just gonna be taking small sections like this, and then I'm just going to be painting it from here all the way down. Now I'm not going to put it right on her scalp because her scalp is already sensitive from the last time that she did it, and we can put it right on the scalp just towards the end, and it will still creep up and get those root areas. So I'm going to paint it really fast. I'm probably going to speed this process up because it's going to take a bit, but yeah. You guys should get the concept of what I'm doing. Alright, you guys, do not kill me, but oh my gosh, I don't have gloves. Bleach isn't gonna like stain your skin, but it is gonna dry it out. But I'm gonna be so quick with this. Now if you turn like this.
Wait, won't the bleach like hurt your skin?
It's not gonna hurt. Like it's gonna tingle just like it's tingling on your head,
but it's not gonna hurt me. But I'm gonna be so quick. If you ever do this at home again, you can put cotton, like cotton swabs in between here, so the bleach isn't sitting directly on your head. And like, see how I'm like kind of painting it onto my hand first?
Yeah.
Like I'm not painting it right onto your skin, because then it's like just excessive. Like you don't need that much.
But it'll still like change.
Yeah. And this
nice.
was the bottle that was in the house. It's not even the other one. And then the ends that were really blonde from before, we're not putting any bleach on that. We're trying to avoid it as much as you can.
Is it hard because I have like the ends that are?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm just like not touching it with bleach. So instead of going down, I like to go up with it. So you're kind of just feathering close to the bleached parts that are already there. Getting close to the bleach area, and then just gonna go up like that. And you can like feather it down like that if there's just a little bit that you need to kind of get it a little bit closer. Is it stinging you?
No.
Just fumey?
Hmm?
Just the fumes?
Yeah. And it's cold.
This isn't even the cold bottle. You're gonna die when I put the other one on.
Brain.
Yeah, seriously.
I hope it's not frozen. Like.
I kind of thought that, to be honest. And you're gonna want to make sure every section is saturated, because see how this section has different colors? It's because it wasn't saturated properly. You don't want to cheap out on like not having enough product, because it's just gonna give all these different colors.
Wait. So why do you think that there are like 5 colors? Because it just didn't apply like.
Because it didn't apply it evenly, exactly. So we've already gone through 1 packet and we've only done just about half of her head. So the fact that you did this with 1 is like crazy.
All right, so we have got Patricia's whole head covered in bleach. Now, these areas here I can see they're not lifting as well, so I'm probably going to touch up with a little bit more of that bleach, but it's also probably because we don't have a cap on it just yet, so it's drying out. So the little bit of bleach that's left in the bowl over there, I'm going to put on there, and we're going to put a bag, any plastic bag, on this, so we can like keep it nice and moist. But I do think we're going to have to touch up a few areas like in there. See how it's a little bit more orange. Mind you, it's only been on for like 5 minutes, so let me slow my roll. We did end up putting it a little bit more on scalp just because it's not bothering her, and truthfully, it wasn't even that tingly on my hands. It actually wasn't tingly at all on my hands just yet, so I do think it's kind of a little bit on the sensitive side. Like in a good way. It's a sensitive, probably peroxide. But if it does get a little bit too tingly for her, what we can do is take the back of this color brush and then just kind of lift it off the scalp like that. So all of the product isn't just sitting right on there. And it also lets air pass through. So the bleach works a bit better. Alrighty, the bag is on. We're gonna leave it for about 25 more minutes and we're gonna see what it's looking like, and then we'll kind of determine if we bleach one more time. Maybe there might be just a couple of spots to pick out that we're gonna bleach. Everything might not need to be bleached again, but we'll kind of determine that once this is done. So we can see we're getting into the pale yellow area up here. But down here we're still quite orange. So we've got 7 minutes to go. We might end up leaving it on just a bit longer, so maybe 15 minutes after that. Patricia said that her scalp is still doing good, so we're good. All right. All right, so it's been 40 minutes. We can see towards the ends here. There's still just a little bit golden, but up here is exactly where we want it to be. So we're just gonna rinse this out really quick, and then I'm just gonna apply it to these darker areas, basically like back here, and then we'll be good. All right, so we're washed, but as you guys can see, it's still orange through here, and we need it. See how it's white on the ends there? See how it's quite yellow in the roots? We just need to target this middle area. So I'm gonna just dry it like 40%, and then I'm just gonna be targeting in there when we do it this next time. So I should have probably shown you guys what this looked like in this light before, but yeah, look at me, Patricia. Yeah, girl. But see, we need to get those orange tones out in order to get it platinum, so we're just gonna be targeting, turn all the way around. We're just gonna be targeting those really orange pieces right now. All right, let's do it. All right, we're putting 20 minutes on the timer and then putting a bag on it again. Actually, we're gonna go with this. Can you see?
I feel like I'm going swimming.
All right.
So much.
All right, so 16 minutes on the clock, but it's still a little bit darker towards these ends here, but as you can see, it's way better. So we're gonna go rinse and then put the toner on. All right, so we're gonna do toner. So we've picked up an 8V. Basically, it's just gonna cancel out all the yellow tones and some of the orange tones in this. And then I'm gonna mix half of the color, half the tube, and then the same amount of color and the same amount of developer is gonna go in here. All right, we've done a quick rinse and now time for toner. So toner doesn't have to go on like super precise or anything. You're literally just wanting to slap it on the hair as fast as possible. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, so you can just like use your
Yeah, you
hands.
can just use your hands.
Wow, that smells so much better than the bleach.
I find this to be way more like ammonia.
So do you just like leave it on like real quick?
Yeah. Because your hair is so light now, it's gonna suck up this toner really fast.
Okay.
So, I mean, maximum we'd be leaving it on for like 15 minutes,
Okay.
but it'll probably be less than that. But it's something that you just kind of have to eyeball. Like, it's not like when you put color on your hair and you're like, oh yeah, 30 minutes, and like it's done and it stops working. Like, you kind of gotta watch toner.
What happens if you leave it on for like too
It just might suck up the color a little bit more. Like, you know how your hair was silver for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind
Oh
of like that.
yeah. Wow. You were there through all those changes.
All right, so this is what it looks like wet. We are just going to dry it. There's still a little bit of a difference between the root area, the mid shaft, and the ends, but we're gonna do a light trim, and those white ends are gonna be gone, but I do think it's gonna look pretty even once it's all dry. All right, what do you think, girl? What do you
just
think?
saved my life.
It's still a bit yellow. Turn around. And especially through here, it's a little bit orange still, but it's a lot better than what you had for sure. Turn around again. Yeah, blondie. Blondie. That's good?
Yes.
Anyways, guys, I hope you can grasp what I did there. I think I explained it a little bit as I was going through it, and I think that I think the moral of the story: don't try and do something that's a huge job like that on your own at home, because it's really hard. It took me, I think we started at 10 and we finished at 1:30 in the morning. So it was a big job for someone who is even trained at doing that. So try not to do it at home, but if you do it at home, I hope this video helps you. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for dealing with this random setup. My house is like empty and it's crazy. I go back to England in a week today. I don't know when you guys are gonna see this video, but I go back to England in a week, and yeah, I don't know what my filming life and situation is gonna be like, so it should be an interesting next little bit. Wish me luck. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.